Right? Yeah, you can see the way that he instantly transitions back to, like, from speech, and then it's just like instantly, just like what's it called? It's not keyframe. It's just kind of keyframe his way from one position to the other.
Okay, number 57.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Never say you hate the customer while the customer is still here. We wait until after hours for that.
Gangle's having fun. Well, I don't know if fun is the right word, but I'm having fun watching Gangle.
Excuse me. Yeah, little Jester, I'd like to order the stupid burger. Last time I ordered it here, they forgot to add the sauce that makes you stupid. Don't forget the sauce.
Oh, we're doing bimboification now, are we?
Is that a thing we have?
Yes, I order it all the time. I'm addicted.
Okay, one stupid burger.
Heard you loud and clear.
Okay. All right.
Time. Excuse me. Yeah, little Jester, I'd like to order the stupid burger. Last time I ordered it here, they forgot to add the sauce that makes you stupid.
The sauce that makes you stupid. The number of fanfics that are premised on this idea alone, honestly. Like, don't go looking for that unless you're ready to, like...
Don't forget the sauce.
Is that a thing we have?
Yes, I order it all the time. I'm addicted.
That little shaking animation is fun. Because, again, it's a two-dimensional shaking. It's a shaking entirely along, like, the X and Y axis, and not at all the Z axis.
I'm addicted.
Okay, one stupid...
Very interesting to have, like... Does that NPC have a breathe cycle? Not really, right? Yeah. I'm just looking at, like, because from the back, this back shot here... Shouldn't have worded it like that. You can see there's actual, like, inflation and deflation. It's just getting worse. You can see there's actual inflation and deflation on the bimboification NPC. There we go. Fuck you. Like, there's a breathe cycle as though they are actually, like, taking in air and expanding their chest a little bit, I think. Which is an interesting thing to do to, like, a wooden doll NPC like that.
All the time. I'm addicted.
Okay, one stupid burger.
Heard you loud and clear.
Interesting that Ragatha seems to be having a weirdly good time with this. That is a very cool bit of environmental animation, this, by the way. Again, I have to wonder, like, what kind of rigging... What kind of rigging did they set up to allow the room to do this? Because, like, there's things happening, right? If you pay attention to the floor, right, you can see how the floor is kind of sliding independent of all the other objects in the room. Right? The deformation is not affecting every part of the room equally. It kind of seems like... Yeah, the floor is, like, operating on its own thing. and then all the other objects are getting deformed separately? Like, what the hell's the compositing process like for this? Because the other thing that's happening is, like, also, you look at the... Like, we're twisting the floor, right? Like, we're twisting everything around, but you see the edge of the room back here? That doesn't twist, right? Like, this isn't deforming in the same way that the rest of the room is. Those rigid structures here are just kind of twisting without deforming to match what the floor is doing. It's interesting. First of all, I'm wondering how they achieved it, like what kinds of animation rigging, what kinds of thing they did to make the whole room do this. But it's also interesting the way that they've made sure, like, because not the whole room isn't deforming equally, right? Things are deforming sort of in separate twists and turns from each other in a way that makes it even more uncanny. I really like it. Oh, hey, Gangle! Is that what happens every time someone gets bimbo-fied? First you get like a horrifying vision of eldritch horror, and then you're just like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. What are we doing?
So you're just, like, actually doing the job.
Yeah, I don't want Kane to punish me.
Kane's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out? The only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you. Ugh.
Why is that rich coming from Zooble? I guess because Zooble always is pushing back on Kane, but It is funny that Zooble has a spatula hand, but then also has to use a spatula in the spatula hand.
So you're
Oh, I don't care. Very good.
just, like, actually doing the job.
Yeah?
Ah, it's too blurry. I want to read what's on the whiteboard back here. Aw, can't see it.
Just, like, actually doing the job. Actually doing the newest doing the newest doing the newest doing the job the job the job the job the newest dealer actually doing the job. Kane's not sneak. Kane's near. Kane's sneak. Kane's not gonna sneak. Kane's not gonna sneak. So you
Anyway, sorry.
Like,
I keep amusing myself so much with these. What I wanted to talk about, look at the like the arcs and curves and swings on Jax doing this, like actually doing the job. Right? You're just actually doing the job. Like the way that he emphasizes what he's saying by like rotating his hand like that, and like the way that that arc propagates up to his shoulder. Very appealing, lovely animation.
So you're just like actually. Yeah.
I'm so tickled by that noise. Actually.
Like actually doing the job.
Yeah? I don't want Kane to punish me.
Kane's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his.
You're not sure about that, are you, Jax?
Kane's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his nature.
You don't seem quite sure about that. For one thing, because you're facing away from Zooble while you're saying it. Also, that's not an expression of confidence. That feels more like cope to me. That feels more like, no, he's not gonna do anything. He's never done anything before. Nothing could ever possibly happen, right? Yeah, I'm immune from consequences. There can't be consequences. Kane's not gonna do it. No one's gonna do anything to me. What are you gonna do about it? No one's gonna stop me. That feels like cope to me, buddy.
Kane,
Like, he throws people in the cellar without a second thought the moment they abstract.
Kane's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his
That little sniff.
malicious. It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out? The only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
I do like that the clock is not moving at all. I'm pretty sure it's actually in exactly the same position as it was. Yeah. Time doesn't pass. Oh dear. Wait, can I get a look at the blackboard? Serve with a smile. Those who clock out early will be reported to upper management and dealt with appropriate disciplinary action, I think. Yeah. And it's literally time machines because it's a clock. I get it. And again, like, we talked about this in the horror episode as well. Like, the way that the show adapts the lighting and, like, the texturing of its scenes to, like, the cartoon characters feel a little bit out of place there, but they don't feel like they're copy-pasted in. They feel like they're characters who are out of place and not like they're separate from their environments. Like, the compositing on this show, that's another thing. Like, that's harder to comment on a lot of the time, is compositing. But, like, a good compositor is the person who makes sure that characters feel like they are present in the environments that they are in, right? Bad compositing leads to characters who feel kind of floaty or out of touch with the physicality of their environment because, like, there seems to be like a separation in the way that they're presented in the image. Compositing is so insanely important for 3D animation and 2D. Like, for all animation, compositing is one of the most important jobs for making sure the end product looks good, but it's also a very, like, there's a thing in animation. The tragedy of all animation is that the better you are at your job, the less obvious it is how good you are. Because if you are a very, very good animator, every single character you animate is just going to move so naturally that people go, oh yeah, no, that's just essentially that your brain kind of goes, that's just a person acting. It's kind of the same reflex as the one when you see the Muppets, right? And, like, this is something every celebrity who's ever worked with the Muppets says immediately. It's like, the moment the Muppets are moving, that's a person, right? Like, yeah, that I can see there's a performer performing the voice, but they talk to the puppet because the brain just kind of accepts that the puppet is alive, that it's a character. Like, when fucking Kermit the Frog or Miss Piggy is right there, you talk to Miss Piggy. You don't talk to Frank Oz. You talk to Miss Piggy, right? Because she's the one who's there. It's kind of the same thing, is when you're a very good puppeteer, when you're a very good animator, when you're a very good compositor, the stuff you do just feels so natural and obvious that it's like, oh yeah, like, that can't have taken any work because it feels so effortless. Compositing is very much a job like that because you'll notice it when the compositing is bad. Oh my god, you'll notice it. It breaks the feeling of everything. Like, it feels so bad, it feels so wrong. It just makes, like, whole show looks like shit if the compositing isn't good. But the moment the compositing is good, you don't see it. You don't notice it. It just feels completely natural. But there's nothing natural about this. There's nothing natural about the way that these characters are composited and lit into their scenes. There's nothing natural about it. Someone had to put work in to make these characters feel like they're actually standing in that kitchen. And it's hard to point out. You have to look at the shot, like, here's the shot before compositing, here's the shot after, like, the compositor has really gone over it, and then you can see the difference. But I can't sit here and point out to you in this shot the things like, oh, here's the good work that the compositor did, because you can't see it. It's invisible. But I do want to point it out. Like, every piece of animation you ever watch, ever, 2D, 3D, whatever, pay attention, like, pay it some mind, right? Think about what the compositing is doing, right? Like, think about what it takes to make things fit together in a way that feels natural. Because it's not easy. It's not just, oh, you don't just plug it into the computer and then the computer just makes it look good. Like, no, a person has to do this.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello, Shayla.
it's oh, it's Gummy Goo, who does not remember her, does he? Because it's not Gummy Goo, because Gummy Goo was destroyed. But it's okay.
I'll have a sausage bacon jackal combo. And the mate here just wants 6 hash browns split between us.
Yeah, okay. Are you, hi.
This is autistic Riz flirting, is what that is.
Hi.
Oh, poor Pomni. It's that thing of like you can definitely interpret like this of her making like doe eyes, in the sense of like it's an attraction thing, but this is just Pomni trying to deal with the fact that she's not meeting this guy for the first time, but he's meeting her for the first time, and it's not the same guy, even though it kind of is. Are they gonna imply at some point that Gummy Goo has some consciousness of their previous meeting at all? And make it because that seems like the most horrifying thing to Pomni would be if Gummy Goo like showed some signs that maybe he kind of remembers her, but it's painful to remember her, or it's like torture to have memory of a previous adventure. That would be very funny.
Hey.
You alright, miss?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll call your order when your name's ready, or what, yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot to ask for a kid's meal toy.
You're not a kid.
Oh, yeah, an adult toy then.
Don't know about that one, mate. Well, can I help you, miss?
I, just wanted to say hi.
Hi.
That's a good little gesture. Did you notice that?
Just wanted to say hi.
Like that little, as he like sort of like, I don't know how to deal with this situation, little nervous leg wobble, and then he sort of decides to, that's a very good little gesture of like a guy who's like, right, okay, trying to roll with it.
Hi. Do we know each other?
I don't know.
Look, Ragatha, where's Pomni?
Huh? Oh, she's flirting with the gummy guy, 'cause she'd rather be with an NPC than with us or something.
Well, that won't do.
Oh, fun. Okay. I will say, like, there are definitely days when I just kind of want the juice that makes you stupid. Like, you scroll Twitter, you scroll TikTok, it's like, oh, cool, there's another apocalypse, and there's more genocide, and oh, good, Russia's launching missiles at Ukraine, and, like, there's sometimes you just kind of want to go, I don't want to be present in the world or in my intellect right now, I just want to be dumb and play video games, and the world doesn't have to exist for me. I understand the appeal sometimes.
Oh, she's flirting with...
I really do enjoy the way Ragatha's animated here. Like, look how much they're emphasizing, like, the Raggedy Ann aspect of her, like, how rubbery she's become. Like, how, like, Ragatha has a certain stiffness to her a lot of the time. Actually, let's go back and... That's right at the start of the episode. Ragatha has a certain stiffness to her a lot of the time. Like, a certain rigidity in her body language, right? Like, where she actually has quite good posture. Which, like, is sort of, like, counter to what she is as, like, a Raggedy Ann doll. But here, like, we're really sort of, like, she's really let the core go, right? Like, she's acting as though she has no core strength whatsoever. Like, she doesn't have a spine, almost.
something.
Well, that won't do. Well, that won't do.
I wish someone would flirt with me.
Well, you know, if you just go on whatever fan Discord, Ragatha, you'll find... Well, no, don't, actually. You'll find more than you bargained for, I think.
Pomni, we need you on the register. Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's gummy goo. Can't the job wait a bit? It's not like this is real.
Next you're gonna say my authority isn't real.
Oh, hi, Artemis. Please don't step on the... Please don't step on... Please don't step on the keyboard. Step over me over here. Yes, there we go. Lay down in the bed, baby girl. For the love of God, don't step on the keyboard.
I wish someone would flirt with me.
Pomni! We need you on the register.
Again, there's a lot of fun being had with separating the mask from Gangle's body, right? Like where the body kind of almost acts independently of what the mask is doing. And a really interesting little visual thing that they're doing here, where even though Gangle is technically behind this table leg, the mask is still like rendered through the table leg. Which I wonder if that's just for clarity and readability.
Stop weirding. Is out. Out.
But it's gummy goo. Can't the job...
How does she know my name vibes? Like, yeah. I wonder how Pomni is thinking about Gummy Goo right now. Because there's an extent to which, like, clearly she wants to reconnect with him because she had that connection with him before. That's gone now. But she's also definitely treating him like an NPC. Right? In that... Oh, well, this is something I want to interact with. I'll just drop his name. Right there, like, she's not paying attention to how he would feel about this situation right now. She's paying attention to, I had a connection with this one once. I want that back. And, like, how he feels about it is sort of... It's just not on her mind. I mean, it's also a difficult thing to deal with that all of a sudden there's a person there who doesn't know you anymore. Like, that's a difficult thing to deal with, but she's also definitely treating him in a, like, not really quite like a person at the moment.
Well, that won't do.
I wish someone would flirt with me.
Won't do.
I wish so much. I wish so much. I wish someone would know much. Someone would flirt. Would flirt with me.
Pomni, we need you on the register. Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's gummy goo. Can't the job wait a bit? It's not like this is real.
Gangle is really suffering from, like, instant middle manager syndrome, right? Like, you know, like, there's a specific kind of person where if you give them not real power, like, not actual power over anything that means anything or anything that matters, but if you give them just a little bit of power over a group of employees, they just turn into, like, the worst, most sadistic tyrant on the face of the earth, right? Like, that was like 80% of the people who did January 6th are this exact kind of person where it's like, oh yeah, like they're not poor, but they're not rich. They own like a car dealership and they're absolute fucking assholes to their employees. Small business tyrants, right? Like that kind of person. There is a certain kind of person for whom like being given a small amount of authority over a tiny group of people will just make them into absolute monsters in a way that like if they had like in a way that they wouldn't dare to be monsters to a bigger group of people, right? And that kind of feels like the sort of psychological process that we're gesturing at here, like this thing of like a kind of anxious person who's not really very assertive and who feels kind of powerless in their normal life, but because they have authority at work, they go to work and they just act out all of their frustrations on people over whom they have powers. Like, I could fire you. That's kind of where the Karen thing comes from a lot of the time, right? Like, it's people who feel powerless otherwise, taking their feelings of powerlessness out on retail workers and service workers who don't have any choice except to be compliant. And it's the same, like, managers who sort of manage to work out their frustrations by enacting power and authority over their employees, who have to sort of, like, just take it because they can't afford to get fired kind of vibe.
Oh.
This is why you should unionize your workplace, by the way. Unions are very, very good at pushing back against that particular social dynamic.
And next you're gonna say my authority isn't real. Anyway, put away that breakfast menu because it's lunchtime. All right, fellas, it's lunch rush. Get your game faces on.
I see we've already done the Big Brother thing. What does it say? I cannot read what it says. It probably doesn't say anything interesting, but... Oh, hey! It's the Gloink Queen!
Does this count as a bus?
Are you ready to order?
No thanks. I got this bowl of cereal.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Order?
No thanks. I got this bowl of cereal.
Something about that voice is familiar. I don't know.
Well,
It's very funny that, like, he can't actually eat it. He's just like...
well, there is a line of people behind you.
300 cheeseburgers for all my precious spawn.
It's just... the Gloink Queen. She does move in a very fun way. Like, very that, like, Muppet thing. Specifically, I'm thinking of, I've probably said that in the first episode. The little aliens from the Sesame Street. Yip, yip, yip. Right. Yip, 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 yip. No, no, no. Ring. Those guys. There is very much that, like, that puppet Muppet kind of thing.
Cheeseburgers for all my precious spawn.
Is that for here or to... Can you hold on for just a second?
Skethers, with you, leave that poor, pitiful creature alone.
Do all the Gloinks have names?
Of course they do. I love and cherish every Gloink I give birth to. What kind of mother do you think I am?
It's beautiful.
I guess we're doing Ragatha X Gloink Queen. Okay.
Hey, I just want to wish you a pleasant day.
There we go,
Thanks for
Pomni.
eating at Spudsies.
That's the thing, like, Pomni here seems to also realize that, like, what she's doing is unkind to him. Even if he's not real, it's like... Insofar as if you want to treat him like a person now, you kind of have to respect where he is. And it's tragic. It hurts.
Have a good one, miss.
Oh, Jax! The bathroom looks like a biohazard and it is a hazard, hazard, and needs a good screw.
I'm still very tickled by the difference in Gangle's body language. like look how big Gangle is constantly making herself, right? Like how much space she's taking up in the scene relative to like again Gangle's normal body language is all about being as small as possible without being collapsed in a ball on the floor. But Manic Gangle here.
The bathroom looks like a biohazard and needs a good scrubbing.
But here, like, all of Gangle's body language, all of Gangle's postures are all about taking up space, right? Like, being big in the shot, being larger than she actually is.
Needs a good scrubbing.
Well, I don't know. Shouldn't, like, Biohazard crew take care of that?
Oh, Jaxie boy, don't you want to be a model employee?
No, I don't care about any of this.
Well, that doesn't really sound like a can-do attitude to me.
It's not.
Bad.
I like you better when you're sad.
Well,
What's making that cracking noise? I hope it's just Gangle's mental state.
me.
It's not.
Bad.
I like you better when you're sad.
That seems to really touch on something, huh?
Sad.
Which is understandable. Like, of course you would, Jax, because when Gangle is sad, you can bully her and push her around, and she never pushes back on any of your bullshit. And you don't like it when she has the capacity to do that. Even if maybe you're quite right that this is not healthy for Gangle.
Well, maybe you just need some more...
More.
training.
Okay. That's fucking horrifying, by the way. So we talked about this, right? Like the application of stiffness as like an aesthetic affectation, especially with Jax.
Maybe you just need some more